Starting off with 7th Light, a filly that raced in December, daughter of 7th Rock. She returns to racing. What are you expecting, Sean?
Yeah, she works quite nicely, and you know, she's quite a big filly. She looks like she's going to want a bit further, but she should be running on strongly.
TOASTMASTER has his third start after a very good third last time out. Looks like a pretty decent kind of a form line. You must surely be expecting decent performance from him.
Yes, he should be competitive. Obviously, he's a horse that seems to want a lot of work, and if we've got him ready, then he should be a big runner. Otherwise, he's always next time.
Greatest Wish, who has his third run and now starts to approach a kind of distance that might be more suitable.
Yeah, and he's got a good jaw, which is going to help a lot. His last run was in strong company over a distance way too short, so it was very hard to assess. But over the 1800, he's going to be much more competitive.
The disconsolate look on your face when STORMBORNE THUNDER got away from the jock at the VAL last time out. We can hopefully put that behind her, and eventually she can get the win under her belt.
Andrew, yeah, this filly, she's been fairly consistent, and I think she's been a little bit unlucky on one or two occasions. Just things in the final parts of the race is not really going her way. She's well at the moment. She's a fit horse, and I think have the race go her way, she could have a chance.
DURBAN BOURBON in quite a tough race. A little disappointing last time, perhaps.
Yeah, she's been disappointing since coming back from a rest. She's going to change one or two things for Saturday, and I think she'll run a better race.
Disney Princess in Chaka Malloy's colours. She ran behind her stable companion. Anything but disgrace. She looks progressive.
Yeah, actually a filly that I thought might be decent. She's been a little disappointing. I'm hoping that the step up in distance will help her.
The 5th race sees the SASH. She once again has the blinkers, and she looks like she's just about ready to win.
Yeah, this filly's a really nice sort. We do think that she's going to enjoy the 1800 and probably further. With a nice lightweight, we've got Nathan Klinker aboard. She should enjoy this galloping weight, and if the race pans out in her favour, she could be competitive.
She looks to be coming along the right way.
Yes, also caught between going for the blinkers and persevering over a bit further. We're going to give her this run over 18. I expect a good run. If she lets the side down, then probably go for blinkers.
FARIHA and LINEA, they're in the same race, with LINEA having been in the deep end last time.
Yeah, you're right there. She didn't swim, she sank. So coming back in class, putting blinkers on her. Mother was a horse that when you put blinkers on, she really improved. So going to try that. Feel like she hasn't given us her best just yet. And FARIHA's in top form. Very happy with her and expect a bold showing.
HOKANUI won well last time out, and a disappointing performance by In a Million standards in his last start behind Alibon Dubai.
Yeah, In a Million was slightly disappointing last time. I think with the pace of the race, he got caught way out of his ground. And you know, things go his way on Saturday. He does enjoy this course and distance. He's run well over it before, and we're expecting him to be competitive if he just puts the right foot forward. HOKANUI, he came out of his win the other day really well, which is why we've opted to run him so close apart. He's bumping a much more competitive field this time, but he is a horse that we've always thought would start improving in the latter parts of his career, and you know, he seems to have matured now, and we're expecting a competitive run. If I had to stand up and say I think he'd win, I think that'd be a little bit brave of me, bumping a much tougher field this time.
For a few dollars more, ran in an absolutely cracking race last time out. This looks like it could be his type of race.
Yeah, he needed the run quite badly. I wasn't unhappy with the run. They should have brought him on a lot. I'm not sure he's quite ready to win, but I'm sure there's going to be marked improvement.
Last time out, Matthew Stevens made Excalibur return. Very, very good value, and she did not disappoint anybody.
Yeah, she's regained some of her earlier form, thank goodness, and a race like this where she gets a sex allowance is very much in her favour again. She's fit and happy, her prep's gone well, and she should run a big race.
On the subject of fit and happy, that certainly fits the bill as far as HAKEEM is concerned.
Yeah, his last run was much better. He seems to be on the up. I think he enjoys this kind of distance, so you know, with Gavin up, we're hoping for a good run.
Whitehaven, very talented individual. He's run to strong company, and he's got a nice handy galloping weight.
Yeah, he's a horse that he has got one or two niggles that we got to keep on top of, but he's a horse that's steeped with a lot of ability. The 1400 probably is stretch. He's maybe a better 1200 meter horse, but we need to give him another run so that he can get his assessment plates out the way. I think that he's a horse that would be competitive in one or two features later on in his career.
Arlington's Revenge and Silver Thursday find themselves in the 7th race. They're probably divisions apart, but the one is racing fit and the other one's coming back after her Oaks performance.
Yeah, Arlington's Revenge, obviously with the new system of horses running and assessment plates he needs to run, yeah, it's going to give us a good indication of his ability, but I think he's also advanced a lot further. And Silver Thursday is a lovely filly. Obviously, you know, she's come back from a rest. She will need the run, but she looks amazing, and I wouldn't exclude her. She's got a lot of class.
She seems to run fresh, that filly.
She does. She is slightly overweight still though, and you know, we probably are rushing a little bit just to give her a run before the Ipitombi, but her work's been very good.
Captain and Master, he ran in a phenomenally strong race. There have been 2 winners out of that form line, and the winner of that race was also your horse, was anything but disgraced behind Buffalo Bill Cody, so he looks like he could be the right horse.
Yeah, you know, we thought he's the right horse in his last 2 runs. Unfortunately, you know, his first run was okay considering the form that Mr. Floods brought the next time. His last run was disappointing. So we're just hoping we can put it down to 2nd run and hoping the right Captain and Master shows up.
Guns and Roses, things didn't map out at all for her last time out, but we know that her record speaks for itself.
Yeah, it was quite frustrating to watch that race last time out. You know, we had 3 horses in the race. Mrs. O landed up finding herself in front, which I don't think Gavin wanted to be. Landed up using a lot of her up, but being there. And he said that pretty much was the reason why she ran the way that she ran. Flying Fable, she ran an absolute cracker, you know, coming off almost a year layoff, running 2nd, so very pleased with that. Then Guns N' Roses was pretty much in the same boat as Flying Fable, coming off a long rest and thinking that she would need the run, and we just wanted to see the improvement. But had gone through quite a lot to get her to the stage where she was. When Washong's stirrup leather broke or came loose and he wasn't able to ride it was very frustrating because we didn't get out of the run what we wanted. Fortunately for us, we managed to find another race. The top weight, not ideal, but she needs to get a run under her belt. She's a filly that, with her rating, there's not a lot of races available for her unless you jump into a feature, which is not what we ideally would like to do coming off the long rest. So I think that she will still be in need of the run, and whatever we see on Saturday, there will be improvement thereafter.
Yeah, she may need the run as well. Probably not course suited to the inside track, but I'll be happy to see her in the back end of quartets.
Sean, then your final runner for the day is written. 2 wins under the belt, but last 2 starts have been somewhat uninspiring.
Yes, I have to agree with those sentiments. Obviously, a little break, and we've waited for the rains. Not that the going is going to be soft on the day, but you know, I'm sure the going is decent and decent draw. We expect it to improve.